Hey y'all, welcome to Purple Bee. Lucky enough to get that thunderstorm again going tonight. So if you're catching this probably at like 2 a.m. when it uploads, welcome. Welcome to your late night reading. Your late night dark after dark, okay? This is the after party. Ugh, remember after parties, they were so fun. Ugh. I don't like talking about my fun times as if they're in the past. That's what I want to get straight right off the bat with this Purple Bee. Okay, entertainment purposes only. I'm here, maybe in the beginning of the reading just to, tune into the energies, feel what's going on, what kind of cards I want to use, what I want to pull, maybe tarot dice, maybe something's on my mind, something. I just want to share with you and I would love feedback. I love positive feedback. I love feedback in general. Of course we do. We have the sun energy right here. Who doesn't love positive feedback about the work, Knight of Pentacles, that they're doing? Come on, Knight of Wands. Bring those messages in. Bring them in, Chariot. Come on. Work your magic, Magician. I mean, I could go all day on these cards. It doesn't matter what I'm reading. Doesn't matter what we're seeing. I'm reading energies. Okay? With that curiosity, kind of like you're sitting down, looking up at the sky, looking at the clouds, and reading the stories you see in the clouds, right? It's part imagination, but it's also written in the stars. It's written in the sky. It's up there for you for that time and that purpose and that place and that moment for you to look up. That moment for you to notice it. So let's just take a moment to realize we're just here noticing what's happening. We're not obsessing or dwelling on it. We're opening our channels to the messages. To what cards want to come out? The Lover's card, that wants to come out. Maybe a commitment, maybe a choice. Maybe you have a big choice to make in your life. Right? Maybe it's time to make some new choices. Because that tower is there and it's been there for the past 7 readings that I've done. So maybe in a love commitment. Maybe signing a lease. I think that came up in one of the readings. A partnership that you really deserve. That came up in another reading. Apply it where it goes. If it don't fit, it don't fit. And if this isn't your reading and you're just here to listen, lurk, chill, you got nothing to do for 10 minutes, great. Welcome. Thanks. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the view. Throw a like up there while you're here. Please. It doesn't tell me the names. It doesn't tell me whose accounts are liking. At least I don't have that type of premium YouTube account. So I just have, blah, blah, blah. Whatever your handle is, I guess. I don't think anyone puts their real stuff up here. I probably put way too much up on here. Like my Rush. Rick Beto just posted a new Geddy Lee interview. Just saying. We're going to be hearing a lot from Rush in the next year of our lives. So get ready and gear up. Because these mofos mean business on this tour. They're doing like 40 songs and like 400 freaking shows or something, like insane amount of shows. I don't even know. It's I can't even believe the size of the tour. These men in their 70s or and their ailments and their lifespan and relearning their own songs are all right. I'll stop because I could just make a Rush video. Okay. Maybe I should just start a Rush channel. I wanted to do that back in the music time. 6 of Pentacles. Maybe making a little collaboration. Who's up for a collab? What can we do? Let's create. Why aren't we creating? Why are we waiting this long? 4:44 on the clock. It's time to make some flow. Okay. All right, I'm all about scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. I'll play fair. I love y'all. I do. I truly do. I love every I've learned so much about creating and content creating and the balls to be online. What about you? Devil energy, Two of Cups, Seven of Swords. Okay, all right. So a little obsessive energies. Maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn in your vicinity. Maybe you're in partnership with a Capricorn, in business with a Capricorn. Possibly a Capricorn or somebody definitely around you that has probably some addictions, possibly a partner with some addictions and tendencies, overdoing it, overuse, possibly abusive, honestly, straight up. I'm going to be honest. And it could be verbally, it is in the love realm. It could be something where, especially with the Seven of Swords and like an addictive cycle of taking in vampiric pulls on this couple. There's one individual doing this to this relationship that's sucking it dry, basically, with everything they're going through, everything they're doing behind the scenes, everything they're doing behind the closed doors, everything they're not telling you, everything they're lying about, everything they're just not saying. Whoever I'm reading for right now is definitely dealing with a sneaky energy in their relationship, straight up, or in their business. Let's get more. Tell me more. Tell me more on the Devil. Tell me more on the Two of Cups. Tell me more on the Seven of Swords. That is the initial energy I'm reading. Tell me more. Let's dive in a little bit deeper. Got that King of Swords energy, that Aquarius energy. We got the Lovers, the Gemini energy. We have the Judgment, also Scorpio energy here as well. We could have a very stern, cold, maybe even just like an obsessive air sign around. Air signs abound here. But there's a judgment call on that Two of Cups. So this path, choosing to be this way in this relationship, choosing to be cold, is definitely, there's going to be a judgment called on this. You may need to be defending yourself. There may be arguments. Okay, let's see more. See, the King of Swords, he's not a warm mofo. And paired with the Devil, that's like me first. Narcissism, even though we're throwing that word around, I guess. I don't want to pin anybody, call anybody out, okay? I know once some readers get going, they're like, okay, well, this is definitely your person, and he's definitely doing that, and she's definitely doing that, and I'm not putting those definitions on it. I'm leaving the energies open to your interpretation. I want to interpret what the cards are revealing as far as the people involved and the energies involved. And I do feel like this King of Swords Devil energy is a narcissist mofo. And whoever in this lover's decision choice, leaving you basically like, how am I supposed to make this choice if like I don't have all the information and you're being sneaky and you're not coming forth? How do I move on? How do I make a different choice, right? How do I face this judgment? I think this Devil energy and this King of Swords is facing the judgment. I think because the Ace of Swords, you know what's going on, you see what's going on. Somebody sees what's going on. There's clarity with this judgment, bringing into this Two of Cups. There's clarity. Maybe you find some actual information out. It's not just being clear. This is literal information. You could be uncovering information. But the information is coming to light. The information is coming down in judgment. Yeah, so like sneaky energy making a choice. Tell me more about the Lovers. Why the Lovers about this King of Swords? It's the Lovers. Get more Pisces energy. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Yeah, so, you know, this person at one point, it's a choice to choose your own happiness. It's a choice to go down the path of independence. You know, seeing it from a different perspective, that it's not the end of the road. You can still rely on yourself. You still have, you know, your strength. You still have your resources. You still, I think it's the way sometimes we don't see what's right in front of us. Kind of like if someone's like we want to be generous with people. We want to be loving and kind and share like our gifts and what we have. But then there's also underlying energies that like just they just look to take. You know, they're in it to take. They're in it for a transactional, their own base needs, their own selfish needs. You know, and you know what's happening with the Ace of Swords. So you definitely. Definitely have some discernment there. That's coming through. That's coming through to help the situation. Let's get a couple more on this King of Swords. This is your person. How about this person is seeing you? How about this person? What's happening next with this person? This King of Swords Devil. Tell me more about this. Thank you. Could be someone you work with, someone that possibly fired you, someone that took your money or left you out in the cold, someone that just basically you were working on something and then they changed their mind. Yeah, basically. 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. You're working on something. You guys were both diligently putting in the work, showing up, putting in the time, all that, doing your thing, and then boom, all of a sudden you're outside the door with the door locked. Yeah, that's what happened there. Could be blocked. If we're talking about a love reading and we're not in a work situation, this could be just being blocked or blocked from maybe making money, blocked somehow from getting money, getting taken care of, getting a job, getting employed again. Okay, that sucks. But with this 9 of Pentacles over here, this energy, which I'm starting to read as one side and the other side. You know, there's definitely, if you change your perspective, your abundance changes. It's kind of like seeing your abundance in a different way. Yeah, seeing that it doesn't come from another person, but it comes from you independently, internally, with the Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, right? It doesn't come from the things this person can take away from you. There's things that you know that they're trying to take away from you, but judgment's coming in to make a judgment call on this thievery, this leaving you out. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I don't want every reading to sound like, oh, someone's being left out and it really sucks, but someone's got money coming to them. And, you know, I know every reader tends to go down. I just got the Death card. I saw it. I just feel like I am talking to somebody who is dealing with a narcissistic personality, someone who's been sucking this relationship dry, someone who's obviously been vampiric in this relationship, someone who's finally seeing the light, finally someone seeing their worth, finally someone seeing the thievery that's going on around them, changing their perspective to finally see it. Because this energy back here is just, you know, big fat jerk. Big fat jerk. It could be somebody, again, that you've known or know from the past, or somebody that obviously somebody you worked with. You were working on a project with this person. You felt like this was your soulmate. It might have been someone you even traveled with, or someone that you had some creative ideas with. You were working on a creative idea that didn't quite get off the ground. You felt this person was your soulmate energy. You were definitely putting in, you were skilling, you were schooling. This person might have even been teaching you. It might have been kind of like, I don't want to say a parent-child situation, but there is some sort of like learning and school and you know, dipping your toes in the water kind of vibe, with someone who's kind of seasoned in that or has like genuine feeling. The King of Pentacles, great money energy coming out there, value, knowing your value, knowing your worth with that Ace of Swords coming up on top of that Ace of Swords. That's wonderful, right? And just be careful, you know, stay honest, stay truthful with your perspective. Just take the high road if you can. I know that, you know, people just say that, and then we're going to get the intuitive card, but high road, which I mean is uncovering the mask. Take the mask off, seeing what's there, okay? Feeling secure, feeling confident, making a new choice, I want to get some intuitive oracle card and just kind of What's the guidance for this relationship or this new path? Leaving behind this energy that didn't work out. Now we're discovering our value and moving on. Leap of faith. Follow your intuitive soul and take that courageous leap of faith. A change needs to happen. You need to recognize what's happening right in front of you with this partnership, with this relationship, with this snarky, okay? But, you know, in general, someone that just, you know, is not good for your independence, okay? So you gotta take a leap of faith and, you know, you gotta have faith. All right, 15:47-ish on the clock. Thanks again for visiting. Thanks for being here. You know, it's just general energy again. We just kind of want to leave these narky energies behind. I know it's like the new agey era, the new thing, you know, this time around to I think we're moving out of that, though. I think what we're doing is actually seeing the duality in both things and in everything and everybody. And I think if we keep that perspective and, you know, try to just open up to the flow, you know, not put the good and bad on it. But with that Sun card, I think it's going to be positive. You guys have a really great night, okay? I'll see you in the morning. Entertainment purposes only. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe.